The High Desert Yardbirds roar through the postseason like a team possessed, winning 6 of 8 playoff contests, capped by a 5-2 Pecos League championship triumph in distant New Mexico. The end result caps a season that began with highest expectations.
Anthony Hawken aboard with a 2-out walk. High Desert's first home field base hit in franchise history off the bat of Callan Marufo.
The Yardbirds, a team comprised of talent at the outset equal to all comers. But by 1 month into the season, 1 week into their inaugural homestand, management knew the team needed to be revamped if it is to compete with Tucson and Bakersfield for the Pacific Division title. The 2 leading Yardbirds hitters out of the gate are fallen by injuries. Anthony Hawkins goes down 1 week into the campaign. First baseman Callan Marufo follows on the DL. I shall leave it to your imagination how the Yardbirds would have prospered had Anthony Hawkins and Callan Marufo been healthy all year, or even after the All-Star break forward. In addition to replenishing the offensive firepower, defense at the corners needed upgrades, and 1/2 of the pitcher-catcher battery is about to be recharged. A trio of youngsters from LaGrange College in Georgia are brought in, middle infielder Blane Swift and third baseman Blake Butcher. Their impact immediate. Undistinguished in early play upon arrival, a pitcher who would emerge an equally integral piece of the championship puzzle, 21-year-old relief pitcher Jonathan Fleckenstein. When Callan Marufo, then Anthony Hawkins, go down again, additional newcomers arrive. Team chemistry is affected. The feathers of some first-half starters are being ruffled, all-star Yardbirds among them. 2 of the 5 starting pitchers go down with what proved to be season-ending injuries. All it takes is for one seemingly small part of a fast-moving express to quit performing, and the wheels are in jeopardy of falling off. The challenges mount for the engineer, in this case, newly elevated manager Chance Sharp, 2 years younger than his recently acquired catcher Yuta Okazaki, and 3 other players on the Yardbirds roster. Here and now is a good time to insert emphasis on the reality check that every player and coach on this Pecos League team is, in fact, paying it forward in time, energy, resources, and effort, going through tremendous personal sacrifice to continue pursuit of the dream and persevering. Prime example, Chance Sharp had made a tremendous personal sacrifice at the very outset of the season. He arrives in Adelanto 1 day after he was married.
Speaking of sacrifice, I mean, this whole season took some sacrifice on Chance Sharp. How'd you spend your honeymoon?
Well, we haven't really got there yet. The honeymoon's coming, of course, and I couldn't have done it without her support. She's been great.
Chance Sharp underwent tremendous scrutiny upon being elevated to managerial duties. Yardbirds All-Stars found themselves sitting the bench as newcomers are given their baptism under fire. It had to be seen and learned if newcomers could perform under the pressure of a race to make the playoffs. The leadership and allegiance of veteran players Shane Brown, Josiah Ward, Patrick Jones become epic in proportion. The pieces seem to begin to fall in place. High Desert wins 7 of its last 9 regular season games, and the rest becomes historic. Postseason pitching becomes phenomenal. Starters Cody Culp, Greg Turner, and Jordan Norton rising above regular season expertise.
Go Yardbirds!
Offensive heroes and postseason victories change daily, with leadoff hitter Dominic Zaher, leading hitter Shane Brown, relative newcomer Ronnie Grant, and red-bearded Blake Butcher emerging the most consistent. The video highlights you see are all from Video Sports file footage from Yardbirds home games. Every Yardbirds postseason game on the road to win without a single home field advantage, as amazing as it is disappointing to High Desert fans that the playoff deck be stacked so deep in favor of the train robbers, Seguras, and invaders. Shane Brown homers in the championship game as High Desert parlays the error-plagued Roswell Invaders' defensive shortcomings with their own error-free defense and another brilliant performance by the Yardbirds pitching staff. Zach Williams throws the last pitch of the championship season, striking out the side to ice the Triumph on a hot and humid New Mexico evening. And suddenly it's over. High Desert Yardbirds' inaugural season. Pecos League champions. And true champions they are, one and all. The legacy of Yardbirds baseball could not have gotten off to a better beginning.
Midway Home Solutions Action Highlights. This video sports online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Cool solutions to beating the heat. Huge selection of scratch and dent air conditioners, refrigerators, freezers at closeout prices. Midway Home Solutions.